welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We play to win. I don't know. Go, baby. Get up, go.
Please welcome your disgusting EFC South champion, Houston
Tiny Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Again, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
36-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. Baker now off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Second and 6 coming up here. Mayfield to throw again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of game.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. He's got it on the bootleg. It's complete to Colt. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 30 on second down. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Buccaneers field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Damian Pierce now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on it out. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. This is ahead for about 5. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Offense off to a good start, Brock. Here's a 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory. They give inside to Chubb. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A tight end in motion now. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Chubb. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those things because it'd be very easy for him to raise his his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Rashad White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Looking for a target. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The end result there, 15.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Baker to throw. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st down. Here's Baker. He's got it near the 10. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hanson.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Chubb. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Well, what was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get out of my way, get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many days, I won't play. Get out of my way, out of my way.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Shove here on first down. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now, hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Now it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Mayfield. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8.
That's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Defense getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now come the Texans on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly locked up, too.
That's got to be so frustrating for the run. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. Blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Certain drives hit, the ball is out. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just look at the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He's got Hopkins holding up. They're able to drop him. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He finds Evans left side. And it's a nice pickup of 11 as he goes out. 3rd down. He's up next.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he stopped, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
Good change. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Irving on the inside give. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for two.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Whenever you're throwing for two, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Robert pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight up in Atlanta.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Smith on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Completes it downfield to Kirk. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up a Houston first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud completes it quick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. They send a tight end in motion. Here's a give to Chubb. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes it the impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Texans set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. That's some decent running. It gets him forward. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, Irving. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Carry here for Irving. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. And he'll get it up to the 44. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
44-yard line. A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. We're going to pass it here. It's his running back. And he's brought down at the line. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, complete. And the Buccaneers get that 1st down. That should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.